I really hope you'll listen, because I'm not just some voice flapping in the wind. I am speaking for hundreds, if not hundreds of thousands, if not millions of Americans who are feeling the same way. For God's sakes, the Republican Party is supposed to stand for something. Why don't they stand up and lead? Because some of the leadership with Boehner and some of these other guys, they're a joke. And I mean, you can't say anything, but they're an absolute freaking joke.
No, I'm with you. I'm 1,000% with you. I agree with you. When I use the word healing, I absolutely agree with you. It is about leadership first and primarily. But what I was saying there was that there's a lot of pain that comes out of the 06-08 cycle because of the things that we have failed to do. A lot of folks have felt disaffected. They have felt that the value system that we helped create and help as a party, going back to our very inception, had just been set aside to be more like Democrats, to be Democrat-like, to be friends with the media so that we could be liked and they could say nice things about us. And daggone well, as much as you want to cozy up to Katie Couric, she's not going to say anything nice about you or offer you the hand the way they've offered it to Barack Obama and others. So it is about leadership, and I take that challenge directly. I take it personally. I see my role as leading this party and helping to put it on footing, which is why I went to the National Press Club and gave the speech on health care, because I didn't see a coalition around central principles on this issue of health care, what we believe this government is trying to do and what we know we should be doing, and laid out very clearly 2 pages of things that this administration should and can be doing to move us forward on health care as opposed to what they want to do. So you're absolutely right. I take to heart what you said. I take to heart what your audience believes and feels, and what a lot of Americans believe and feel the party has dropped the ball on. I'm trying every day to pick it up, trying every day to move it forward, and the candidates identified to train to run for office who will adhere to those very principles and to listen, most importantly, to what people are saying they want and need right now in these times.
Made my career here by challenging Baby Blunt and the way that he just absolutely betrayed every single Missourian that worked so hard to get him elected on the ridiculous stand he took where he redefined what cloning is. And this is supposed to be a Republican governor. He's not governor anymore for good reason. His daddy screwed around with a tobacco lobbyist, then slips language into the Homeland Security bill favorable to the tobacco lobbyist. I mean, here's a guy that's committed adultery multiple times, yet he had a senior position and still does in the Republican Party. Guys like Papa Blunt make us sick to our stomach. They aren't conservatives, and they sure don't reflect moral absolutes the way that we expect the Republican Party to stand up. You had the Page Boy scandal, you had all of that crap, and nobody stands up to it and says, this is crap. What are you doing? Behave like men, not like little boys who are running around with their little toy and can't behave themselves.
Now don't sit. I mean, I agree with you. Look, when stuff gets in the crapper, you got to clean it out.
And we didn't, Michael. We didn't. We sat back and watched it.
Who's the we you're talking about?
What did Dick Armey do? Dick Armey should have symbolically said, "I am stepping down as leader." House leader because of it just, and they didn't. They didn't stand on any principle. They had the chance, Mike. We blew it. And Mike, please hear me. I watched conservatives in Canada wander in the wilderness for 20 years while that country became socialist. And darn it, we're going down the same road. We have got to get our act together.
Well, we will get our act together. There's no doubt about that. I think I agree with you on that point. I'm not going to sit here and try to, recriminate the past and deal with all that. What I'm looking at, I've got a window of time to turn the elephant around. I've got a window of time to pick up the mantle of Reagan, to pick up the mantle of Lincoln, to pick up the mantle of my mother, and a lot of folks like her around the country who laid down principles and values that still matter, and take those values and apply them to the policies of this time that reflect the liberties and freedoms that the Constitution, as far as I know, still says I have, and move forward with not just a vision, but a plan of action. So I'm with you on that. But the other thing I'd like to say, and this is to particularly that 18 to 35-year-old group of Republicans out there, as your national chairman, I'm telling you, you no longer have to ask for permission to be involved. It is time for you, absolutely right, to step into this thing. You want to change this party. You wanted to make it what it should be and what it's always been noted for. Then step into the fight, because you can't sit back anymore and go, well, it's not my turn. It is your turn. If you feel in this moment it's your turn, step into it.